no matter who wins, the winner is rugby. Oh no, that was so
Rugby.
cliche. Oh no.
Squidge Rugby versus Siv Ngesi in Vodacom United Rugby Championship, North versus South.
Squidge Rugby, my friend. It is Vodacom URC. It is a Hollywood film, like a Rocky film, coming out of nowhere. You didn't see them coming, and booyah! Welcome, Squidge Rugby. How you doing, my friend?
It's good. It's great. I mean, what a result. What a weekend we had. If it's a Hollywood movie, no wonder, because you're in it. It's absolutely amazing scenes. Munster out of nowhere. No one saw them coming in January. No one saw them coming 3 weeks ago. And here we are, out of nowhere, playing the DHL Stormers at DHL Stadium in the final. The biggest test they could possibly have. But they're also the only team that's done it. It's so exciting.
I will be there. I will be there. And I just want to say the DHL Stormers have never lost at DHL Stadium with Siv Ngesi in the DHL Stadium. And this year, I actually will be calling out the team names before the game begins.
Yes.
It's going down. I look forward to, my brother. It is a blockbuster film. And if you're going to be there at the grand finale, I just want to let you know, 3 hours. It took 3 hours for all the tickets to sell out. It's going to be a humdinger of a game. Squidge Rugby, let's start it. It's Vodacom, URC, North versus South with Squidge Rugby, my brother. Let's do this, boy. Let's review the games, my friend. Both of the semi-finals could have been a final. It was a pleasure to watch. I was there, and I was going crazy for me. Stormers, Manny Lebok was just a general at number 10. Put him in the green and gold. Daimani's back pass. 47,000 spectators in the DHL Stormers, which is a Vodacom URC record. 47,000, but it will be beaten in the final. What do you think of the other semi-final, my brother?
Oh, I mean, both of them, absolutely fantastic weekend of semi-finals. Connaught put up a hell of a fight, but then Munster went one better. And somehow, Leinster, the team you've looked at as the team to beat, the best team in this competition, you've always said, somehow they spent so much of that game just banging on the door, just in and around Munster 22, and not able to get anywhere. And it all leads up to one huge turnover in the last 5 minutes that Munster then able to work their way downfield for Jack Crowley, slotting in at 12 to come in and slot a perfect drop goal. Just effortlessly, flawlessly, composed as you like watching Munster bloody 20 years ago with Ronan O'Gara pulling the strings. Absolutely amazing as a game of rugby, as a contest, and especially as the last 10 minutes.
My friend, let's talk about the grand final. The grand final. Ooh, it's a humdinger. 55,000 people will be in the DHL Stadium. Let's talk about this particular game. How can Munster beat DHL Stormers at home at DHL Stadium?
This is a huge game. And I think one of the really interesting things about rugby as a sport is, much as you can get technical and you can talk about the attack patterns of the defence or whatever else, and Munster's defence has been phenomenal, and their attack has really clicked since, sort of mid-Six Nations, January-ish, February-ish period. Rugby is fundamentally this incredibly emotional sport. Like, if you look at other sports, you look at football, you look at basketball, whatever, fundamentally, you can make tackles if you're not feeling it, if you're not emotionally in the place. Whereas in rugby, it becomes almost impossible. And Munster, a team who are emotionally in exactly the right place, they've just got better and better, and they've just grown and grown and grown to the point that they beat the DHL Stormers in DHL Stadium just a few weeks ago. They then drew with the Sharks and then went to Glasgow and Leinster, their two biggest rival teams, and pulled off enormous wins, the kind of wins that they haven't been pulling off for years, because that confidence is there and that kind of emotional energy is there. So I quite fancy Munster for this. I think they're kind of in a good place.
I just want to say, I want to put it to the record that when Munster beat and broke DHL Stormers' home unbeaten record, Manny Lebok wasn't really firing. He had a bit of a bad game, missing kicks, doing a couple of mistakes. But for the last 2 games, Manny Lebok has been unstoppable at number 10. He has been the general. And if Manny Lebok arrives against that particular final, the grand final, I can't see DHL Stormers being stopped. Another thing, it's a home game, over 55,000 people, most of them supporting DHL Stormers at DHL Stadium. And another thing to add on, Captain Courageous, they call him Spicy Plum, the Ginger Ninja, Stephen Kishoff's final Stormers game. I can't see them not giving their all. Another thing, Dobbo in the beginning of the season was given a team that wasn't full of stars. They had some issues, some financial issues. Everyone wants to prove a point here. For me, there's Damian Willemse coming from the back, who's been unbelievable. People have been doubting him for years, and for me, I think he's the utility back for the Springboks at the end of the year. For me, there's a lot of people who have a lot to prove. What is your prediction? Munster or DHL Stormers? And don't forget, DHL Stormers at home, 55,000 people, DHL Stadium. I'm just saying, Stephen Kishoff, final game, double, proving a point. Money Pocket, number 10. I'm just saying, no pressure.
So my instinct, right? You go back, Munster away, few weeks in a row, away for Stormers last time. I thought they couldn't pull it off. They did. Sharks, thought, a bit of a push. They pulled it off. Away to Glasgow, you thought Glasgow have got this. They pulled it off. Away to Leinster, they pulled it off. I think this is just the latest in a long line of really strong away trips in a row by Munster. I am going to say DHL Stormers will look in a good position at first, but the way this Munster team are playing, late on, I'm going to say Munster by 1.
Okay, you got a point. Let's be honest, DHL Stormers on the best finishes at times, but last week they scored 3 tries in like 10, 20 minutes. So for me, I am going the home advantage, double magic, Damon Williams the Gaza at the back, Money Pocket number 10. I give it to DHL Stormers by 3. Man of the match,
okay.
Stephen Kishoff.
It almost feels written.
But as cliche as I'm going to sound, no matter who wins, the winner is rugby. Oh, no, that was so cliche. Oh, no. For me, my friend, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to the wrap-up after this. It is Vodacom URC, North vs. South, Squidge Rugby and Siv Ngesi. Episode 9. What a season it has been for Vodacom URC, my brother. Any final words?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see Peter Omani kind of fall over rucks accidentally. I'm very excited for the rugby. It's been an absolute joy and an absolute pleasure doing this with you. And I'm so excited for this final.
As I say in my home language, isiXhosa zimbindaba madoda shelele apha namhlanje Vodacom URC North vs South and Squidge Rugby. Goodbye, Squidge Rugby!
So excited for this final. We'll see you very soon.